Yeah, pay no attention to this line on my base. Oh, I had a day. I've learned a lot of things in the last 24 hours. One, never use like aftermarket tag agencies, like those people that do your tags for you. They can mess up everything. And, LS engines are not really fans of 108-degree heat if they're low on coolant, or in my case, distilled water is what I had in this engine. Oh, it was bad. But in today's video, we're going to talk about Project Wrath, because I had a bunch of wrath this morning. We're going to talk about all that and more right after this. Guys, before we get into today's video, we got to talk about the giveaway that's going on the channel. As most of you guys have probably seen, we moved everything over to our main site, which is tksgarage.com. And there's some new products up there that are available, which gets you locked in at massive amounts of extra entries for the Durango Hellcat as it is closing out on the 24th. That's right, less than 2 days. If you want to get in on it, now's the time to do it. Link is in the description down below, but you can just go to tksgarage.com. You should see the different wallpaper packs up top. I think the Adidas 500X multiplier hat is up there now. Yes, we did renew our licensing agreement with Adidas, so you can get TK's Garage branded merch with Adidas, Under Armour, and yes, guess what's coming? That's right, Nike. Anywho's, all that stuff is available up on the site with that 500, the 500X multiplier, the 500KX amount of entries or whatever, depending on which wallpapers you get. There is the combo entries that have both the TRX and the Durango in it. Obviously, it's less entries than, one or the other, but they are now up if you want to jump in. tksgarage.com. The Durango will close out here in less than 2 days. The TRX, that closes out on the 2nd. You don't want to miss out on either. Link down below. All right, so I get in these images that are now all over the internet of the upgraded or slightly changed, wider, fatter ass, a little bit more thick Charger, which I don't know why I had to go all that way, but basically a much better Charger than what we currently have. And I mean, just the fat, and everybody says the Charger's already a big beast anyway, right? It's already wide and all the other stuff now. But, I think the sticker Charger looks nicer. Anyways, at the same time that we get this, I get a couple of emails in from 3 different sources saying that they just got done having some meeting and they just talked about something called Project Wrath. Now, last time, we had a very special project, and I've talked about this before. You had Project Hellcat, right? That was, what basically brought the Challenger Hellcat to market, right? The supercharged V8 that would eventually make Ford and GM stop laughing or trying to clown, at the time, FCA or, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram for having that SRT8 package. The SRT8, when you put it up against the GT500 Mustang, it wasn't a good fit. The Mustang would win in most cases. And then when you put, the Corvette or the ZL1 up against the SRT8, again, same thing, right? Whether it was the Chrysler 300 or the Charger. So, and or the Challenger for that matter. So bringing Project Hellcat is what really pushed the horsepower wars to the next level. Now, is that what Project Wrath is? Well, what I'm hearing, and see, I hope if anything with my interactions that I do have with the executives at Stellantis that a little bit of my pettiness rubs off. And the reason why I say that is Ford is about to drop their four-door Mustang, their Mach 4, or whatever they're going to call this abomination, which, by the way, separate video on that later today. I actually don't hate what it's actually going to look like. And I think that Stellantis as a company is going to have a lot of competition in terms of law enforcement vehicles with Ford. Again, think Crown Victoria, but not Crown Victoria with this four-door Mustang. Now, what I'm being told is that Project Wrath has something to do with spoiling Ford's fun when they announce whatever this four-door Mustang is going to be. Now, is that going to be when they drop the Super B or the gas-powered Daytona? Like, think that Charger that I just leaked the other day, but with a wing on the back and a V8 engine in it. Because that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that the new supercharged engines, and it's not the inline six, and I'm still hearing that 1,000 horsepower inline six could be supercharged. That's going to drop at Roadkill Nights. But I'm hearing that Project Wrath is something where Stellantis is actually starting to play ball. And it makes me a little happy if they're actually doing their due diligence and intelligence on both Ford and GM and drop their product things to just kind of stand on their effing necks. I'm all about that. If your product is more dope, and we've already heard this from Tim Kuniskis himself, we got to get the product right first, right? That's what he said. If that's what that is, and the new supercharged Aero that's coming in is Project Wrath, and they're going to drop it on purpose the same day that Ford drops their Mustang four-door, oof, petty. Petty, 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 petty. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I am here for it. Be petty. Please be petty. So that's it. I want to know, what do you guys think? Am I wrong? Could it be something else? I want to know what you guys think Project Wrath is. And I guarantee you there's somebody at Stellantis who's probably going, what the fuck? And how the fuck does he already know what this shit is? I've already got like a few text messages from staff and employees there that are like, that they're almost like, I think that, you know, they parked this, they parked that Charger outside at that lot on purpose, knowing I was going to get the photos. Maybe. My sources better be careful. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And are you ready for whatever this Project Wrath is going to be? Because if it's what I think it is, and it's new supercharged engines to like embarrass Ford, I'm all about it. Stay petty, my friends.